Hi guys, my name's Jade Whipkey and I will be presenting a explicit on the article What is Fanfiction and Can I Write Some by author Kat Cantwell. What is fanfiction and can I write some? So let's just break it down a little bit first. Kat Cantwell explains in the beginning that fan fiction is really whatever you want it to be. You watch a movie, you experience something, you go somewhere you really like, you meet someone you really like, and it doesn't go quite your way, or you want someone in your favorite show to be someone else or end up with someone else. Change it, do it, and write about it. That's what fan fiction is. Let's just start off and we'll maintain a story as we go through this, guys. What are you a fan of? Think of a person, a place, a thing. Like I said, something you experienced, your favorite movie, your favorite TV show, superhero, your favorite vacation place, your favorite constellation, anything. You could make whatever you want out of it, and just hold that in your mind because really, the options are endless. And after you don't have to pick one. That's the beauty about fan fiction. You can just keep writing and writing and writing. It's totally yours. Okay. So now what would you want to change about it? Do you want to change the location to another city, another country, another world, another galaxy? Do you want to change the people? Do you want to change the characters, or want to change the characters, or do you want to change what they look like, or who they're with, or what they wear, or their sexuality? Anything you can change because it is your story. You're creating it. You're just kind of having an inspiration. Change the plot. So you could change who they end up with, what happens to them. Like I said, which kind of correlates with change the people. You just are kind of changing the story. You're making it your own. Obviously, the whole thing can't be the same because then that'd be copyright. So just keep that in mind. And I chose these because was very popular back when I was writing fan fiction. This one down here is Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson in the right hand corner. They were a popular read back in my it's like seventh grade fan fiction days. Everybody wanted them to be together, and they were just a part of a band, One Direction at the time, which had five heterosexual men in it. And a lot of people fantasize that two of them were together, but that's not actually confirmed. And so a lot of people created it into a fan fiction. They're actually pretty good. And then a lot of the other ones were about Naruto. I remember reading one, and it was Naruto and Sasuke, which makes me laugh. So, yeah, there really anything you want to do. You could pick Harry Potter, Star Wars. There's the options, like I'm saying, are really, really endless. So, how does the creator feel?
Excuse me. Oh, no, he didn't. What did you call me?
This is a good view to look at just because you're being empathetic. Like, thinking about this is cool because you're thinking about, well, how do they feel, which is always good. So, in the article, it goes to say mostly if someone starts writing fan fiction of your work, that means your world is stuck in their head, for good or ill. It's a good bet that they've already shared your book with their close friends and family. Maybe they've made a blog post about it online somewhere, or maybe the fan fiction is their blog post. I know that when I get super into a show or a book or a really good movie, I'm just talking, talking, and talking and trying to get everyone to agree with me on my opinion of what I think should have happened, what I think could have happened, what I think should have been better, or what I think was perfect. I think that happens commonly all the time, and fan fiction is a good outlet just to get that out and not, bug anyone about it. But it's okay. If you need to bug someone, you can come to me because I probably have something to say too, as well. So even if you have a lot of respect for the creator place and feel as if the changing details may be offensive, it is your story, and any type of attention counts for their views and benefits. Do not let that stop you, but it is a great view to run off of. Like I said, like having empathy for other artists and creators is awesome, especially in different communities. So, this is a good question. Is it legal? Am I copywriting? Am I doing something kind of sketchy? You're not. It is absolutely legal. The which I never really thought of, but it is a really good thing to think about. Also, so the article goes to talk about any fan work, fan fiction, fan art, fan made videos, etc. technically fall under that wide umbrella of fair use, which means that you can post them so long as you don't claim them, the origin world, as your own, and you don't try making money off of it without the creator's explicit permission. Amazon Kindle's Worlds program is one such legal path to make money off of fan fiction, but the worlds they have access to are very limited. So, this article goes to show that it's not very popular to make money off of fan fictions. That shouldn't be your goal, but it is possible because I've seen, just growing up and watching fan fiction emerge and everything. There's definitely been fan fictions that have turned into books or audiobooks or podcasts. And they've also turned into movies. I've seen some short films based on fan fictions that are really cool. Even fan videos, like they're on this site I use, which will be at the end of the presentation, called Wattpad. You can actually post videos while you are writing your fan fiction. So if you make like a fan made video or a fan edit, you can post it right there, and so the people reading can watch and it can get a visual of just the fandom. I used to love that. That used to be like my thing. I love the visuals. I loved when it was like, oh, she was wearing this, and that. And then they posted the pictures of like the outfits or her or of like Lauren Haregi and whatever she was wearing. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, so that was awesome. Um, so according to the article, there's a little history, and I think that should be talked about. So, in the What is Fan Fiction and Can I Write Some? Cantwell states that what we think of as fan fiction in the modern day owes it to its roots of Star Trek fansies of the 1960s. But fan fiction at its core has been around as long as humanity has been telling stories. This shows us that we can really use our imagination. Cantwell adds, I'm looking at you, Disney. That's fan fiction or fan work if you want to get technical about semantics. Same with pretty much every modern story about Arthur and Merlin, Robin Hood, Sherlock Holmes, or any time someone writes about a story about any religious figures. Cantwell. I feel like this is really interesting because it just shows that people who rewrite stories and directors that rewrite stories and authors that rewrite stories, and even directors that get their movie ideas off of stories and books, they're really creating something like a fan fiction, and it's fandom. So that's really an interesting way to look at it, and definitely a cool thing to know. Throughout the semester, it'll be helpful just to know where it came from and how it can be used. Also, it'll be helpful if you want to write on the side of class outside of just like what our assignments are and everything. I always like to just, read what people are doing, read what people like nowadays. It's kind of crazy just going back and reading just people progress. This is one website that I really like to use. It's really easy to navigate. There's an app that you can download on your phone. It's called Wattpad. And this link is a really helpful guide created by Wattpad team, which is a fan fiction publication company. Anyone can write or read a story, no charge necessary. These tips will help you finish the story you started with me in the beginning. Also, never feel pressured to post or publish. Even just writing a quick page story in a notebook is considered fan fiction, as I now understand. Um, so yeah, go ahead and copy this link if you guys are watching this video. If you want some tips, I know some of you, I've read your discussions, and I know that some of you guys, it's your first time writing fan fiction. This is a great place to start. This is exactly where I started writing, and I'm not a professional or anything, but I definitely know a lot of context, and really it can be anything you want, like however you want to type it. I've read fan fictions where it's not by chapter. You just keep scrolling and you just keep reading. It's one just big jumble of fan fiction, and those are awesome. And sometimes they're long and sometimes they're short, and sometimes they have chapters and sometimes they don't. So you can really make it whatever you want to. Let your imagination flow. All right. So that's my presentation, and I hope you guys have a great night and a great Valentine's Day. Thank you.